What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Um, this is gonna get ugly for people who don't want to have this discussion. But I'm about to blame you. Blame yourself for your student loans, please. So this is how this is gonna go. Did the price of college go up ridiculously? Yes. And do people have student loans? Yes. And are they looking for student loan forgiveness? Yes. But there's a healthy demographic of people. You're the reason why your student loans are so high. Blame you. You remember when they told you to get better grades in high school to get a scholarship, but you really didn't study like that? You really wasn't, I just do whatever, man. I just skate and get by. You took your ACT, your SAT at the last minute. You didn't get good enough grades on it per se. And then, but I want to go to this school and I want to go to this city and I want to go to this state. Blame yourself. You went to an out-of-state school that charged you just as much to be an out-of-state student as they charged you to go to the school. Blame you. That's your fault for that. That's your fault. Blame yourself that if you would have had an academic scholarship, or if you was playing sports and you had all the ability in the world to get an athletic scholarship by your ability, but you was lazy. You were lazy. You didn't put forth the effort. You was a hothead or something. And now you didn't get to go to a college and get a scholarship because you got in your own way. And now you paying student loans. Blame you. That's you. That's your fault. That's your fault. That's not nobody else's fault. That's your fault. What about all you people who went to college and somehow you couldn't go to class? I'm finally grown. I'm on my own. I'm in college. I got 12 hours. I got 15 hours. I got 18 hours. And if, I could drop a couple of classes and still be a full-time student. And now all of a sudden you can't pass 4 classes in a week. So now your 4 years go to 5 years, 5.5 years, 6 years, or you changed your major somewhere along the lines and now you stretched out your time at that school, so now it's going to cost you more money because, I just changed my mind. Blame you. Yeah. I can't believe these loans is $90,000. What was going on? You were going on. You were the problem. What about you folks who you decided you was going to buy a car with your refund? You was going to go, you've been in college, you went on 4, 5, at a minimum, every spring break you went on a vacation with your refund check. Or you might have went somewhere for Christmas break with your refund check. And guess what? Instead of putting that money to the side, holding on to that money, or when school ends, throwing that money at your student loans, just disciplining yourself, put it in a different account. You didn't. You spent it. So now you could have spent anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, maybe even 15. Who knows? Some of y'all took crazy trips, but you spent from 4 to 5 figures on vacations in college when you were broke, and now you got to pay that back with your student loans plus interest. Blame you for that. You wanted to go to Cancun. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to go there. You wanted to take that trip cross country. That's your fault. What about all of you folks who decided, I'm in school, I'm grown now, and you taking your refund money because you got a weed habit or a coke habit or alcohol habit. So now you getting drunk, you getting faded all the time while you're in school. That's your fault. What about the people who got kicked out, or dropped out, academic probation, because you couldn't even pass the classes? You couldn't pass 4 measly freaking classes. And now you owe this money. And this is how you are when you're out on your own as an adult. It's your fault. You know, what about you? You know, you bought a car with student loan money. What is your problem? You know, you got into fashion as a student, as a college student. So now you buying unnecessary, expensive clothes as a college student. You done got your hair done 11,000 times. You buying weaves with your student loan money. Is it blame you for that? Don't blame nobody else. Your alarm clock, because for all you who about to go to college who don't understand this, you could literally take 4 classes in a day. You know, you can literally take 4 classes in a day. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can't pass that, something wrong. Or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You can't. That's 4 classes. You're a full-time student. If you can't do that, you can be off Tuesday and Thursday if you want. Or you can take 2 classes on Tuesday and Thursday for 3 hours total. And what are y'all doing with the rest of y'all day? Absolutely nothing. So because you're wasting that much time in a day, every day, and then you wind up owing tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars at the end of that process because you've just been playing around, blame yourself, because college is just a highly expensive Uber ride. If you picking and if you in college and you picking a subject that doesn't yield anything, blame you. It's the information that you could look up how that ends. You didn't even study how the major that you wanted to go into ends in a practical application. So now you put yourself behind the 8 ball because you didn't even want to look that up. And you're in an institute of learning. Blame you. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.